Good morning, everyone. What's today? Today's Wednesday, right? Yes, we're in the middle of the week. Good morning. Oh my goodness, we have so much to talk about this morning. We have lots of announcements. All right, but first off, let's go ahead and scroll on up and say good morning to everyone. Oh no, I missed the, I can't see what the top one is whenever I pin it to the top, but I see something about mint ice cream Oreos. Oh, it's Brooke. Brooke, awesome, that does sound good. Actually, Steve would like that. I've never been a fan of the mint Oreos, but I do like Andy's mints. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Don. Hi, Brooke. Let's see, Rita, good morning. Kim, good morning. Panda Bear, yes, today's question of the day is, if you could be any kind of bear, what kind of bear would you be? Kim says Winnie the Pooh. Brooke says Panda Bear. Brooke, that one is mine too. Like, they are just so cute. I saw this video the other day of like, how are pandas not extinct? And it was just like a ton of pandas like rolling and falling trees. It was funny, but it got me thinking also, does a red panda count as a bear? Is it a type of bear? Or is it like a subspecies of something else? Either way, it's cute. But yeah, I think panda would be mine. Be a panda, right, Vicky? They're so cute. Hi, Dawn. Let's see. Rita would be a panda bear. Love it. Suzanne, good morning, Suzanne. We're going to be chatting about the castle art this morning. Let's see, Mona, good morning. Let's see, Mrs. Butterfly, hello. Hoping I'm not missing any names. Linda, hello. Let's see, Marcy, good morning. Ooh, blueberries and raspberries, nice. Let's see, Kathleen, Winnie the Pooh, right? He does seem pretty happy. I might need to change my answer. I didn't even think of Winnie the Pooh because I didn't specify fictional or non-fictional. Let's see, Kathleen. Let's see, Ms. Butterfly, Samantha, hello. Let's see, Kara, hello. Try not to miss any names. Callie, good morning. Jet Girl, good morning. Okay, I think, oh, it hopped down. Am I caught up? I think I'm caught up. I think. You say peach cobbler, nice. Well, I had oatmeal this morning. I actually had everything all prepped and ready to go yesterday. But still, like I was cutting it close, which is why I gave myself a couple extra minutes. Let's see. Oh wait, what did I say? At least it's not Pablo's. My very worn label says that it might be Pablo's. Let's see, Annie, good morning. Let's see, oh wait, what am I saying? Sounds good, Melissa. Yes, I have been on a throwback kick a little bit. Like I went through, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Sorry. Actually, Suzanne, there is a reason. The reason I chose Pablo's. Aside from that, right, Annie? And hello, Carol. Alex, hello. There's a reason that we're doing Pablo's today. So before we get into the book, we're gonna pull over our stack of things to chat about today. And first up, we have some updated squares. So we have the adorable tassel charm for Kim. Here, let's zoom in. Good morning, Leanne. A Bumpy Bear. Oh, I feel like I need to look that up later. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Sarah. So we have the tassel on Kim's square. Josephine has the frosted croissant. Hi, Heather. And Sue has the last faux opal. I want to say opal. Opal charm. Thank you. Yeah, well, Sue's was the first one where I started experimenting with doing thicker letters. Josephine's is glitter vinyl, and Kim's is one of my more recent thicker letters. And I'm not gonna lie, I think this one's my favorite. Like of not that I don't like them all, but like I looked at this one, I was like, I really like it looks. I mean, don't flip it over. It doesn't look fabulous on the back, but on the front, it looks wonderful. So it is going to go back up on the wall. So if you're new here and you don't know what the wall is about, when you're here and you're chatting, you're in points. And at the end of the year, I'm going to put these all put together for a quilt. Oh, I'm so glad, Kim. And also, if you noticed, it looks a touch different back here. Books used to be over here. I had coloring supplies over there, but I've shifted things a little bit because I can have easier line of sight when I'm doing orders and everything. I know, right? I can't wait. Did you like the Harmonious pencils? Let's see. Rachel Henderson did a Prisma Harmonious comparison chart. Now can partake without buying more pencils. Oh, nice. I know. I'm going to need a bigger wall, Annie. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen because I planned for at least like 120. Like I have enough squares for there to do 120 squares. But, I mean, we'll see. The purchased season of squares has kind of, like most everybody, like there's still some more to go, but like there's a lull and there's a lot of charm. So I don't know how many we'll have at the end of the year. I'll rearrange it if need be. But in the meantime, we have Etsy, sticker shop over there. Obviously, community coils is still there and books are all there and art supplies are all there. This cabinet is not fully organized yet. I have not had a chance to do that, and it was on the floor. It's not now. Yes, Suzanne did also. Gonna need a bigger boat, right? Steve, hi Steve. All right, well, let's see. We'll talk about the pencils in a second. I did have a new item in the shop. I actually put it up late last night, but I posted about it this morning. Let's make sure we're on a live chat. No worries, Lucy. But I have a new item in the shop, and it is the Mystery Minis. So there are a total of 6 mini stickers, and if you're wondering, like, what's a mini, they're all going to be about this size, about an inch. So there's 10 of them in here, 6 of them. Each package is different. Not all packages are the same. So I have 25 of them made up, and each package holds 6 different Baloo. Oh, I love Baloo the bear. 6 different minis in here. They're all random, so each package is different. But what's special about these is there are 4 new additional minis that I've never put in the shop or the sticker club or anything else. So they're brand new, never before seen minis. So anyway, these are up in the shop. You can type in !mini. I also have the link for it in the description below. But those are in the shop now. All right, so let's talk castle art. Okay, so I have the original castle art pencils, the soft touch ones. I haven't used them in ages, but I don't recall having any strong feeling one way or the other about them. The castle art golds, they were good, but I had, Paddington Bear. I had some breakage issues with them. Now, at the time, Castle Art had sent me that, and I did, I told them I was going to do an honest review, so I did. And then a lovely, lovely friend sent me the pastel tints. Not going to lie, did not like the pastel tints. I found them difficult to use. So here we are on to the harmonious ones, okay? So Suzanne, the lovely Suzanne, they sent them out, and she has a coupon code. She has one for the UK and one for the US. So if you type in, the bare necessities, exactly. You type in !Suzanne in chat, and then we'll take you to her channel and her review videos and all of her links and her coupon codes and everything, because it's great. I was able to get the Castle Arts for like almost exactly $30. I don't know. I don't remember exactly why I didn't like them. I want to say it was the layering. But I do know that I was like, I don't know. But when I saw, here, we'll talk about this page here in a second. When I saw the color palette for them, do you think it'd work in Canada? Ooh, I don't know. Suzanne, if you're still lurking, is that something that you have the answer to? I'm not entirely positive. I would think they'd probably ship from the US if they did. Like, I think as long as you go to the US website, you could always put in your address and see. So I got it a special case because, hello, and I like the purple because look at this color palette. I love a good muted color palette, and I've always said the Derwent drawing pencils, I would love it if they put out a new set because it's all kind of muted. So super excited about this. Didn't take me long to decide to go ahead and order them. First of all, I really like the look of them. I think if there's one thing that I would change, if I would change about like the soft touch or the gold, is that I always felt like there's a code for the US and one that covers UK, France, Germany. It doesn't work in Canada. Oh, sad. But I like the change that they've made in the barrel size. I feel like it's just a tiny bit thicker. And I don't know, I kind of like the whole pencil color look to them where they're all dipped like this. I'm trying to think, was there anything else? Like as far as sharpening and breakage, that was like all good. There was no issues with sharpening. You know, like sometimes if you sharpen a Crayola with like a handheld, sometimes the wood can kind of crumble. But obviously that's a Crayola. But for these, there was no issue with that. I was hoping I'd have a more fully formed opinion by the time I got to you guys, but I didn't have time to color it all yesterday. So what I'm working on, and I brought the puzzle out to show you, that's what this is from. So you can get, this page is in fact, I posted a reel about it yesterday. It is in fact from Secret Gardens. So if you wanted to, you know, because I'm planning on doing reels with that. But if you wanted to, there's a very similar page in here, but it's not quite exactly the same. Pretty close, but not quite. This birdhouse is not here. We got a tree here, and it actually belongs on another page. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's a bit bright. Really bright. There we go. That's better. Anyway, so this page is exclusive to the puzzle. Now, unfortunately, the puzzle is not available anymore, but if you wanted to kind of follow along, the page in there would work. There were a bunch of these puzzles that came out, and I absolutely love them. In fact, I have 5 of them, and I gifted my mother the Lost Ocean one of this because there's 6, but they've since changed their lifestyle to where they wanted to downsize like a bunch of stuff. So they live a little bit more on the move, and so there's a lot of stuff that they're not keeping. Anyway, the point is, I'm going to see her soon, and she's giving me the Lost Ocean one back because she knows how much I appreciate them, and they're, you know, choosing not to keep a bunch of extra stuff. So anyway, the point is, I'll have the full set soon. I'm very excited. She even found the coloring page that goes with it. So anyway, that's what I'm working on with this. So I went in with it, and Suzanne, you were right about it working with Prismacolors, because I definitely pulled in a few Prismacolors to work on this. Now, there was a reason for that, because, and I don't want to say this is for sure like my final opinion, because when I tested it out on here, I was pressing a little bit harder because I was trying to get a deeper look. I was trying to get a very, it's a very muted tone, and I didn't want to color lightly. So I went into this coloring fairly hard to begin with. And I'm beginning to think that may have been where I went wrong. Truth be told, I'm kind of wishing I would have tested them out before I did them on this page that I don't have extra copies with, but I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to make it work, and I'm going to finish the page with it. Like I said, my plan is to do a bunch of parts on it, but these are definitely a learning process. The next thing that I want to test out is doing light layers and slowly building them up, because the issue that I came across when I was building up really heavy layers is by about the 3rd layer, like, you know how when you write on a dry erase board and you have like a ton of ink on there, and then you like try to write over it, and the dry erase marker actually kind of erases the ink that you put there because there's so much stuff built up? It's not exactly like that. Like Little Bear, oh, that's cute. It's not exactly like that, but I did find some hindrances when it came to multiple layers. So like this black that I've put on here, this is actually a Prismacolor black because the set doesn't actually come, hang on, the set doesn't actually come with a black, but it's really not meant to. It's meant to be a muted tone. I know, right, Annie? Well, and I thought about that, and I did make some copies of the original elsewhere, but I was just like, I could make copies, but I'm never going to color it again. It didn't really enter in my mind that I might mess it up. You're welcome, Josephine. So yeah, I haven't had a chance to color more, so I won't say that my opinion is fully formed. Yes. Yeah, I used a lot of colors, a lot of the different blues, a lot of the different reds, but I wanted to try that this time. And I'll be honest, like this has been a more difficult page, not because of the pencils, but because I'm really trying to plan ahead. I'm going to have these pink kind of rays coming down through the trees, and the pink's going to be reflecting. So, thank you. Like here's the bottom over here. I'm going to move my coffee. I don't want to get it on. I'm kind of loving this little guy down here because I used the aloe green and pale apple, and he's going to be like a tiny little radioactive snail. But I'm going to finish it up with it. I am using, they do go really good with Prismacolors. Did you use the powder blue to blend like, yes. I absolutely did. The powder blue, oh, that was the sky blue light. Hang on. It's right over here somewhere. Here it is. It rolled to the side. Yes, I did use the powder blue. The right radioactive snail. The powder blue was perfect for it because it's a slightly muted light blue. So I've been using that a lot in these areas that I want to smooth over. So like I said, I have not fully formed an opinion. I don't even want to say I don't like them because I don't think that's the case. I think I just haven't explored all possibilities with them. So pros for me, love the color palette. I love the slightly thicker pencil. I love the coloring on the outside. Suzanne is correct in that the barrel of the pencil does not, brain fog. It doesn't match the color chart. So it came with a color. I'm gonna reset my words here for a second. And I get an exclamation point words in chat. Oh, thank you. So it does come with a color chart. Go ahead and use it. I haven't made a chart for my website or anything, mostly because when you buy it, it comes with the chart. So I was like, yeah, we'll just do that for now. And I kind of just wanted to get straight to coloring. Words are so hard, right? Color chart, exactly. Hi, Renee. Hi, Cece. But yeah, so I don't know entirely how I feel about them yet. I'm not, blown off the table. Oh my God, these are my most favorite ever. But I will say the color palette is a big win for me. And I like the feel of the pencils like in my hand, but I think I just need to get more practice with using them. Like I said, I was using kind of a method where I was pressing harder on here. And I think that actually ended up being a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Not handicap, but I feel like it definitely hindered my ability to use them efficiently. Right? Exactly. How to English, right? That's exactly me. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, if you have Prismacolors, most definitely. Because I was concerned at first. I was just like, well, gosh, I can't add any more layers of this pencil. As I was like, oh, right. Suzanne said to use Prismacolors. So I got out those ones and I was like, oh, okay, this is much better. So yeah, like I said, I haven't fully formed an opinion, but I'm not mad about them. And it isn't the kind of thing where I go, oh, I'm going to return these right away. I fully intend on keeping them and I just need to find what works. And you know what's funny is that I had this same kind of thing when I first tried Faber-Castells because I was very much a Prisma kind of girl, right? Very much Prisma all the time. Well, my next big, quality set, aside from, I might have had Lumis before that, but even still, Lumis are very soft. And so when I got the Faber-Castell, I asked Steve for like just a 12 pack or whatever for Christmas. And I tried it. I hated the Faber-Castell. I was like, why can't I get these to work? Like, I was so frustrated. And it's because I was trying to use them like I use the Prismacolors. And at the time, I didn't layer very much. And I mostly just pressed really hard. And I realized, like, I did get these blended. I didn't feel like I had any harsh lines with this, but I did realize that I was pressing very hard. And I don't know if that's the way to go with these. So when I get a chance to work on this some more, I'm going to switch technique. And yes, light layers. I'm going to switch technique and try and do them with light layers. So I was hoping I'd have, like I said, a more concise opinion for you when I came in today, but I don't yet. So I will let you know. But here's the other thing is with Suzanne's coupon, I got this for less than $30 and that's with shipping. So I want to say it came out to, how much are they? I think they're 32 or something. Anyway, the point is with Suzanne's coupon, it ended up coming down to 27 before tax. Good sign of crayons to be able to give more layers. You need to use other crayons. I don't know because like I said, with polychromos, which we all know, we all love, they're wonderful. Light layers are key. You could do like a one pencil challenge with polychromos. I don't know. The coupon code for the US, I want to say Suzanne WB. I'm not positive, but if you type in exclamation point Suzanne, that'll take you to her YouTube, and she's got a recent video of it, and I'm sure you can find all the coupon information in the description. Hi, Natalie. Yeah, I didn't even put a link for these in the description, mostly because you're going to get it cheaper with Suzanne's code, and she brought me onto these, so I want you to make sure you use her link, because you can't actually get these on Amazon. So the link for it isn't even an Amazon link. They're only available on the Castle Art website. So yes, go to Suzanne's, use her link, use her code, and you can get them around like 27. Oh, thank you. You know, honestly, because I've been feeling so strongly about, like, I don't know, like, I want to go back to the original book. Granted, Secret Garden was not my first book. Hi, Barrett. Oh, Emily, it happened again. It happened again every time, Emily, I swear, even if it's not my chat. But I don't know, I did this, which is kind of why I chose a Secret Garden page today. All right, so we'll put this aside, like I said. I'm hoping to have some more time. Are you working on this page? I am not. No, I'm saving this one. I debated about it, but I kind of want to do a, the fact of the matter is this kind of page, double page spreads and everything, like, they can't be done fast. It's not just a simple one. But, they're kind of long-term pages. And I like the idea of showing people, like, hey, it's not something that's super quick. It's going to take us a while. So I'm planning on doing little clips of this for reels. It's not a full color along. Hi, Dominique. Because part of me, I almost was just like, I just want to sit and color this. But it was too good of an opportunity to not even share a little bit. So I am going to be doing it with like reels and shorts and posting it there. So not like a full, these are the colors that I'm using kind of thing, but more of a let's watch the process kind of deal. All right, which brings me to Secret Garden. Okay, so like I said, I'm not gonna lie, last night I was parked right over here on the floor going through practically every book that I have. Because I was struggling. Part of me really wanted to do Secret Garden, but I was having a hard time. Right, Francis? It's so nice. Well, see, and I have the 10-year, and I have like a couple different books of Secret Garden in different languages. I've got different sizes. I've got hardbacks, like all, I've got probably entirely too many copies of Secret Garden, but it's never enough. Right? So that's my plan. Okay, so here's the deal. There's one thing I mentioned to you guys, that at the end of July, I need to take about a week off because I am doing some stuff with the family. So I wanted to choose a page that we could maybe get done before then. Fingers crossed. So I am not going to be available. We won't have stream Friday the 26th, Wednesday the 31st, or the 2nd. So our last stream of July will be July 24th. So we have 5 streams. 5 streams to do this. We can always do it when we come back, because I do want to do a full color along. So the page that I chose is this one. I'm going to ignore this side for now, because there's no way on this green earth that I will get. I know there's not much on this page, but I'm going to focus on this. So we're going to pretend that this is the entirety of the page for now. And we are going to be using a Sarah Renae Clark color palette, which is going to be palette number 391. You can find this if you have the online catalog as well. But these are the colors we're going to use, and we're going to pair up for the colors in a little bit. Today, I think we'll mostly be working on the background, and it's great that there are flowers on here, because this is essentially what I want it to look like. We're going to have this kind of slightly teal, greenish background. We're going to have the orange and yellow flowers. We might do a little bit different green for the leaves. I haven't decided the greens yet. But anyway, so our last stream of July will be the 24th, and then we will be back on the 7th. So I guess the way in my head, it's like a week, but words are hard. With us being the way it overlaps streams, it's going to end up being 2 weeks, but I will be back on the 7th. Well, technically, I'm going to be really tired by the 2nd on Friday. So I'm just going to say 2 weeks doing stuff with the family. But then we'll be, coming back on the 9th, rare and ready to go, all that good stuff. Oh, you cracked me up. The number for the card is going to be 391. 391. Now, the reason that I chose Pablos is because I kind of wanted to reset my colored pencil head a little bit. So when I'm working with a pencil and I'm really focused about it, I get a little bit of tunnel vision, which is what I've been doing with the Harmonious. Like I was really trying to find what is the best way to work with these. And I just realized I have auto focus on. Hang on. It's focusing on my hands every time I put it in the screen. Anyway, so I wanted to kind of reset my brain and remind myself, this isn't a super soft pencil, but it is a harder one. I wanted to kind of refresh my brain a little bit with a like higher quality pencil and be like, okay, we're going to reset how we're doing things. We're going to come back into the Harmonious with a fresh vision. It's not exclusive. The pencils, yeah, they are new actually. They're not yet. I don't think any of those colors are in the soft touch ones. Hang on 1 second. Just need to clear my throat a little bit. Okay, let's see. I've never shopped there. I haven't. But anyway, so we're going to do the Caran D'Ache Pablos. Hi, Dee. And we're going to do this page with palette number 391. So, like I said, we're going to be focusing on the background today. I don't know that I want to do a full bokeh background, but part of me sees like a heavier background versus a lighter, like kind of like this one. So I don't want to do like a super light pastel where it's kind of heavier with the greens. That's kind of what I want to go for. Right? Exactly. To get my piercing for a minute. Oh, very cool, Leanne. That's awesome. Yeah, Suzanne said they're all new colors. No repeat. I repeat, no repeat. Yes, I just did that. But you can always go back just a little or re-watch the beginning. Probably, let's see, it's 10:30. Probably go in at about, 10:15. So 15 minutes in, I'll probably start talking about them. But like I said, the bottom line is I don't dislike them. I'm not sure how I feel about them yet, but that's only because I haven't figured out the best way to work with them. You know, Vicky, we were in the path of it, but as it changed, it ended up skirting to the right of us. So, we had a little bit of a sprinkle rain last night, but it wasn't even related to the storm. So we did not get a lick of rain. So we're all good here. Unfortunately, Houston did get hit pretty hard. And I know there's a lot of recovery efforts for that. But as far as where we're at, no, we did not get any of it. Right, Dominic? I know Dominique. I know it's been a while since I've actually just straight up bought pencils, but I saw that palette, the color palette, and I was like, oh, I need these. Oh, is it real? Well, that makes sense because it was going up. Hi, G. All right, so there is the hex code on the back, and what's nice. Oh, for 24 hours. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I follow a lot of pet rescues that are in Texas as well, and they got hit really hard. So, so the pencils I showed just a little bit ago, the ones from this page are the Castle Art Harmonious ones. If you type in ! Suzanne, she has videos and all of her affiliate links there along with coupon codes. So I ended with her coupon code. This was less than 27. That was this one. The pencils that we're using today are the Caran D'Ache Pablos, and I have the link for those in the description, as well as the Mystery Minis link and a link for the book as well. If you're like, what's the difference between the Secret Garden 10-year anniversary edition and this one? The font for the little lettering on the pages is different on the 10-year anniversary, and the 10-year anniversary has, I think it was a couple new pages, wasn't it? Sue, it sounds good, Sue. Right, Mrs. Butterfly was just like, I need to use this. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm hoping that once I color more and work with them more, I will have a more solid answer, which is my goal. I don't know if I'll have it done and like more work than, by the time Friday. Because that's the other thing, because the sticker club is at the beginning of next month, I need to get on getting that stuff done early. Well, yes, we had lights and internet, but we didn't actually get hit by the storm, so we're all good. A bear, I love it. I will say that we're wrestling with our internet again, and I'm in talks with the company, so if we blip out at all, just hang tight, refresh, I'll be back. Trust me, I'm doing everything I can to get it working. All right, well, let's get focused here. We are gonna jump straight in. We're gonna jump straight in. Let's turn this down just a bit. All right, so we have this side, obviously, but on the back side, because the color goes straight to the edge, you can match it up with your chart. So we have emerald, seafoam, mimosa, orange, blood orange, and rose tan. Now, Sarah does have a like Prismacolor matchup if you want to go ahead and do it with that with the hex codes. Hi, Angela. I have them because of your recognition. I love this butterfly. Getting a bit late for me. I have to work tomorrow, so I'll catch the rest of the replay. Sounds good, Francis. Thanks so much for being here. Yes, we're doing Pablo's and Secret Garden. Elise, hello. Vintage Eagle and Barrel Prismacolors. Ooh, Marcy, nice. All right, so this is my color chart. You can find this one on my website, on the downloads page. It's all free. Everything on the downloads page is free. You can just type in !website or go to emilyillustrator.com/downloads. All right, so Seafoam is definitely a more bluish green, but Opaline green isn't quite there. I don't really have one that matches exactly, so we're gonna, I think Opaline actually is probably the closest. What we're looking for, because these are all definitely cooler greens versus warmer greens, so I wouldn't choose something like moss green or spruce green. Those are all very, very warm. So I think we'll go with Opaline green, jade green, because we'll do a mix of things on here, but Opaline green, jade green, definitely dark, the dark green, and this one is called emerald, but the emerald on here is actually pretty warm in comparison to the others. So we'll probably do Veronese green. So let's get these out first. So what did we say? We said opaline green, opaline. You guys say opaline or opaline? Let's see. Then we're going to get the jade green. You know, the funny thing is I don't know if I just don't use these as often, but I swear, like a lot of these colors, they're not like as far down as you'd think they'd be. Okay, dark green, which is, let's see, this one is number 229. If I'm missing anyone else, I apologize, but welcome, welcome all. Let's see, and then Veronese green, which is number 201. And then we could probably also grab grayish green. That's a cool enough color. We could do that. Okay, so we got those, and that's with the emerald and seafoam. Ooh, a cheese calzone, nice. Right, Linda? Exactly. You don't have spinach? Oh, for the food. I'm like, I don't think there's a color named spinach. Oh, they're so nice, Dee. I love them so much. All right, so then we have mimosas. So mimosa is a bit of a muted yellow, but if we're looking at this also, it's still muted, but we could probably, let's see. I think Naples yellow will be okay. I don't want to do anything super, super bright, so Naples yellow 21. It's slightly warmer. All right, so Naples yellow. But I also think we need to pull from these kind of yellowish greens, maybe green ochre. Let's see. And I'm just eyeballing this right now to kind of decide. We are going to have some oranges, so it won't be the end of the world if we choose a slightly warmer yellow as well. So let's do, I like orangish yellow. Let's get orangish yellow. So number 31. And like I said, if you're using Prismacolor, she has a matchup for it. You're talking food, gotcha. I'm down with food. I had oatmeal this morning with raisins and dried cherries. I had little Emily tried the dried cherries because she had oatmeal this morning too. She was not a fan, but I don't know. I figure if I load up my oatmeal with dried fruits or regular fruits or whatever else, I don't need to add too much sugar to it. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of olive yellow, which is number 15. Here we go. Olive yellow. Okay, then we have our oranges, which I feel like are going to be a little bit easier. So again, they're a kind of muted tone, just a bit. So let's see, let's do reddish orange. Brown orangish. I know, I always find it so funny when like they're orangish, yellowish, greenish, bluish. I'm like, well, okay, I guess that works technically. All right, so orangish yellow. Let's see, golden, fast orange. Did I already pull it out? Oh, I did already pull it out. I'm just losing my mind. That's cool. No, I meant to get olive yellow. Again, my brain is not catching up and I have it already. What was I doing? Reddish orange. Oh my gosh. I need to finish my coffee. Welcome to my brain. All right, let's see. Let's also go over here. Definitely English red. English red. There we go. Let's see. Caran D'Ache Pablos. Which ones would you buy first? So if you are if you prefer, take a sip now. I will do. If you prefer a harder feel to your pencil, the Pablos are the way to go. If you prefer a softer pencil, then the Lumis are the way to go. So if, you know, honestly, I swear though, these days, we met a couple on our way back to our car after the fireworks that we went to, and I was trying to tell them something, and the amount that I tripped over my words, I was just like, well, they're gonna think I'm either drunk or a complete idiot. So, you know, there's that. It's like, I swear I'm semi-intelligent. All right, let's do Venetian red. Let's also grab russet. And we'll definitely grab some other colors along the way. We're just kind of getting our base set of colors that kind of matches that, and then we can find other things that works for it when we move along. Let's see, lastly, let's get pale yellow. Right, I know, it's like, and I don't know what it was, like, who the heck knows what it was, but all I know is forming words at that particular point in time was like ridiculous. In fact, we got back to the car and I told Steve, I was like, ugh, I hate it when my mouth does that. They're gonna think I'm a complete moron. Not necessarily. Sometimes it depends on the deal, but I haven't, let's see, I haven't checked it recently. I've got the link for it in the description below, but I would say, depending on where you're at with tax, anywhere from 150 to upwards of, not even 150. I would be amazed if I saw it. Probably between $200 and $300. These were a gift from an amazing person, and I have loved every moment with them. Okay, so $391 is what we're going to start with. Now I have these colors out, but I'm going to write down these when we're done. What we're actually going to be starting with are the greens, because we're going to start on the backwards, on the background first. Oh my gosh. Oh, fun, Emily. It's so exciting. All right. So one of the other things is, of course, we have these colors all picked out, right? But I also have to take into account, I don't want to completely blow through an entire pencil. I do need to get some extra. You know what I need to do? I just need a trip up to Jerry's Artorama. Yeah, there you go. That's where you're so, or people think that you're... Oh no, really? Oh my gosh. Oh, so much more coffee, I swear. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, we're not worried about this other half. Our focus is going to be this singular page. I could always do this other side later. Actually, I have done this page before. I meant to grab it. Hang on, I got hooked up to too many things here. One second. One second. I don't remember which of these books it's in, but I have done this page before, and it was back in like 2015. Ages and ages ago. There we go. Clip that back on. You know what I'm doing? I've got like my headphones here, I've got my mic here, and so like there have been times, because these are all plugged into my tower, which is down here, where I forgot to unclip or take out my headphones, and I stand up and I'm like, oh dear God, and I nearly knock over the whole tower. So I have to be careful. Okay, so Secret Garden was not my first book. Enchanted Forest was, but it came soon afterwards. So this is what I've done before on this page. I used Prismacolors mostly because Prismacolors was all I used at the time, but it just seemed fitting. You know, he's Flower, so he's in a bunch of flowers. But it'll be really curious to, right, Flower? It'll be really curious to see my change in coloring style when it comes to the flowers. But I don't recall how long this one took me. I don't know that I ever posted it online because I was worried about it being like a copyright issue, because I think I might have traced Flower. Possibly. I might have traced him. But yeah. This one, Shannon, you'll appreciate this one. I did Wizard of Oz. I had a really hard time going over these letters. Poor Dorothy's face has been through the ringer. It's like she had a run-in with some sort of bicycle accident. This one here, also a little hummingbird. I added a kitty cat to this one. I went through this phase of adding things to pages. Let's see. That one, this is pastels on the background. I mean, this was like early days. Rocking my complementary colors. This was a bit much. This is just Secret Garden. This is her first one. I had started this with Cinderella, but I never finished it. Thanks. Yeah, this was early days. I like this one, how that one turned out. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here. Oh, I did do this for when I hit 1,000 followers on Instagram. I made it its own special page. I think that's all I have in this one. Possibly? Oh yeah, there's that one too. Good morning, Maylin. How are you? But yeah, so I have colored it before. We will have to do a before and after comparison on how on how my style has changed over the years. All right, well, let's go ahead and dive on in. Like I said, we've got these greens, so we have our cooler greens, our dark greens. I don't want to do a completely flat background, but I don't know that I necessarily want to do like our normal kind of like bokeh background. Let me see, do I have my circle maker? I was cleaning up the office and I'm not sure where I put it. Oh well, we'll work with it. Okay, so let's just start. We're going to start in the corner. The corners are going to be the darkest, and we are going to start with the dark green. As far as blending, we're going to be using a Caran D'Ache Luminance blender, like the only blender I recommend. I love it so much. All right, so let's go and zoom in. Like I said, my goal is to get this done before we take a little bit of a break. But these are a harder leaded pencil, not like super hard, but sometimes lighter layers is good to do for this. Now, do I want to grab, we'll start with these greens, but part of me wants to add a little bit of indigo blue in some of the darkest areas, but we're just going to start with the colors that we chose that are based on the color palette. Now, if you are interested in Sarah Renae Clark's color palette, I do have a link for the color cube down below. I do get a small affiliate commission for that. But aside from that, because I ordered the boxes without, she offered the link for it after I'd already ordered them, and I absolutely love them. You can get them as sets, or they have the catalog companion online, but that link will take you right there to it. That's right. Also, in about a little less than a week, we've got Prime Day coming up. I don't know. Has anybody seen any early deals for that yet? Because I definitely want to keep an eye out for some good stuff. Like, obviously I have like my own wish lists and everything, but I will be curious to see. If you are a part of the Discord, you can type in !Discord. We do have a tab for deals. So by all means, if you find a good deal and you want everybody else to know it, oh, that's really bright. Right? Prime Day! That's a great place to share it and have it all in one place. I almost debated about doing watercolor. I know Melissa and a couple other people have expressed interest in me doing a stream with the gouache to show how I did it in the coloring book. So that is definitely on the list for us to tackle, which I think will be a lot of fun. And the cool thing is that gouache is so similar to watercolor. If you don't have gouache and you want to do watercolor, that's just fine too. Okay, so this, I imagine, is going to kind of curve this way just a bit. We're going to do kind of circles, but larger ones. So we're kind of just eyeballing to make sure I'm not out of frame here. Okay, so we're just kind of lightly sketching in. It doesn't even have to be a perfect circle. But I do want a little bit of variation going on here. Like I said, it's not going to be an exact circle, but we've got to map in these shapes beforehand before we just completely cover it where we don't want there to be dark green. Now I am doing light layers, but in these areas where I know I want it to be dark, I am pressing just a little bit harder. So I mentioned in one of my posts, I'm listening to the Reckoner series by Brandon Sanderson, amazing author. It's funny, unless I kind of have heard a lot about the book or I know the premise, I have a really hard time starting the book because I'm like, I don't know if I'll like it, you know, yada, yada. Well, I'm waiting for my next credit to do the next Reckoners book. So in the meantime, I was looking on the Audible, you know, what's available for Audible Plus or whatever. And I actually found that there is a good handful. So if you have Audible, there's a lot of graphic audio versions of it where there's like multiple actors and actresses. So he had a handful of books. Some of them I have, I've read hardcover that I have, but now I want to re-listen to the stories with the different actors and actresses. I think it's going to be really interesting. Right. He's so wonderful. So wonderful. The man can sneeze and he comes out with an entire new series that everyone loves. Yeah, Prime Day. Exclamation point Lurky is Shannon. But exclamation point Lurk, I think you have to like do the command by itself for it to show up. All right, so we're gonna do, wait, peacock green. Did I mean to grab that? Yeah, I did. All right, so now we're gonna grab, actually, no. We're gonna go in with the jade green and we're gonna fill in this area. Just gonna go lightly and then we're gonna go over it a little bit heavier with some of the other colors here. And we're gonna overlap some of these kind of shapes just a bit. But yeah, so I've been reading that again. I have the Elantris series, or not series, Elantris book, but the graphic audio version is all free on that shop. So there's a handful of his stuff. I just was looking on Audible. I'm like, oh my gosh, he has like all of these. So I'm like, and add to library. She is indeed. Lurky isn't working. What? What? Shouldn't have changed it. It should work. Like, cause all the other commands are working. Hang on. It's just gonna be a second. I'm just looking at the commands real quick. It should be. It's all up here and everything. Let me try it real quick. Lurky, no worky. There it is. I think we were just overlaying it too much. Bye, Annie. Thanks for being here. Influencer. We are a fabulous community for influencing. We're like, so, I mean, there's these pencils and they're awesome. Cough, cough. Pablos. Suzanne, when is, I have to remember what you posted for your upcoming streams, but when are you giving us a Pablo stream? Okay, so there is that jade green. Let's go ahead and grab peacock green. And we're actually going to, let's see, I wanted to overlay some of the darker greens. So we're gonna bring it up through here. Okay. And we're gonna lay it over the top of the other. And then we're just gonna go in a little bit darker with all of this. But you know, sometimes this is why things can take a while. Like I said, this is gonna be our page until I take my short break. Oh yes, so about 15 minutes into the stream, I did a whole spiel on it. Crayola, that's right. Because it's Crayola crayons, isn't it? I heard you talking about that last week, and I was just like, brave woman. We did a challenge stream. It was me and, oh gosh, Tammy and Belinda, I think Connie. There were a good number of us. It might have been Shell also, but we did a stream where we used crayons, and oh my gosh, it was so hard. What color was the lightest green we just used? So far I'm currently using the dark green. The light color that I used here, this was the jade green. And then I created a secondary circle overlaying it in peacock green. Crayola crayons. Whew. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying to tune in for that one because that's going to be interesting. I found it so hard. Like, it was so difficult. I even got like one of these big sets of crayons. And of course my kids have it now and they've just loved it. But like, it had glitter crayons and everything. Pretty funny. All right, so let's do the dark green over here again. Like I said, we'll just be using a blender once we get all of our colors down. And basically, I've always said that blender is kind of a misnomer because what I'm using it for actually is to burnish the page. And you're kind of pressing down that texture that is naturally, you know, it's the tooth of the paper. And so you're just eliminating all that kind of white that's behind it. So to a certain degree, I suppose it's blending, but I consider it more of a burnisher than anything else. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I know this is a work time. Do I follow Cat and Paste? I feel like I think I'm part of her, like I follow her on her YouTube. I think I do Cat and Paste. Did she do regular crayons too? Oh, really, Renee? I might need to try that then. Yeah, I might need to try that. Yeah, this is working hours for Suzanne, so we'll sort of lurk at her work, and then we'll be like, Suzanne, and then she'll be like, wait, what? Really? Okay, I'll have to look. I was gonna say, yeah, I think, or maybe she does. I might be. I know her, seeing her name, Kathleen. Which, if anybody is new here, I know we've got quite a few friends in chat today, and you're curious what everybody's talking about with the quilts. You can type in !quilt, and that will take you to the fact page on my website, and that will fill you all in on what the deal with the quilt is. It's just a fun, free project for everyone to, you know, when they're chatting in chat, they can earn points to get squares, and it's a lot of fun. I'm using a little bit of Veronese green. So I'm just kind of switching back and forth between all 5 of these greens. So if you missed it, we have jade green, peacock green, opaline green, we have Veronese green, and dark green. We're going to grab the opaline right now. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, so that loyalty command, that's where you can redeem your points. And then, yeah, it's just a fun project. I'm having a lot of fun. In fact, I'm really getting in on the embroidery. I have a little Emily square up there, but I feel like I need to redo one for my name. Probably not. I haven't added to the page, like done pages where I'm adding stuff to it in quite a while, actually. This is definitely going to be a comparison of, you know, how far I've come as far as coloring techniques goes. It should be a really interesting comparison. And in fact, I think I started, or maybe that was Enchanted Forest. The one with the stump, is that Enchanted Forest? I think it might be. Because I definitely did that one early on as well. We'll zoom back in. There we go. But yeah, I'm excited to see this page all done. And the other one. Like, I seriously debated about working on that one during stream today, but I wanted to be able to film little clips of it for shorts and reels and whatever else. I was like, we're gonna jump in. Plus, you guys didn't get to see how I did it in the beginning. So if I was gonna do a color along on YouTube, I want you guys to be able to see as much as I can. Because in times past when I've like started it and then I've had people be like, hey, well, where's the first part? It's like, it doesn't exist. Sorry. I did it off stream. All right, let's see. So we've got some of this blue in here. Let's bring in some of this peacock green. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about the leaves yet. For now, we're going to focus on the background, and the flowers, and the leaves will probably be the last thing that we do. I guess I'm not really following exact circles. I don't know, we're just kind of winging it. But I probably will go in and make it just a little bit harder. Let's see. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so now let's grab jade green. It's our lightest color. And we may go in with some other colors on top of this once we have the background completely done. Oh, yes. Oh, Marcy, I added the Doctor Who charms. Awesome. They are so super cute. Oh, so I was doing like I was catching up on everything last night and I was just like, oh, right, I need to get these up too. I was very productive yesterday. Like I said, I got the mystery minis done. I'm excited for those that end up getting those. I'm excited for them to see it. I actually, there's one of the stickers on there that I was tempted to give a sneak peek for because it's really pretty. Because they're supposed to be brand new, never before seen. I don't know. I suppose it's my shop. I can make the rules. Never before seen except for one, but you can see it if you're on the live streams. I actually, one of them, I printed them off larger for myself because I really, really liked it. Yes, these are Pablos. My favorite Johanna book? I suppose it depends on what I'm in the mood for. I do really like her Small Victories. And in fact, do I have it? Oh, the toast charm! Yay, Kara, I'm so glad. What's a mystery mini? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. This is the mystery minis. They're in the Etsy shop now. There are a total of 10 mini stickers in here, all about 1 inch. Some may be a little bit larger, but there are 6 random ones. Each package is different. There's 6 ones, past and present minis, but also there's 4 additional new ones in here, and the new ones are all on the glitter vinyl. A mystery toy box, but for coloring adult, right? I don't know. I really, really like this one, and like I want to show it to you guys, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I printed off the big ones, and it's going to defeat the purpose of a mystery if I show it to you too soon. I'm intrigued. I don't know. It's just really good. I like it a lot. Before they open them, right? And then afterwards, it's like, oh, but I'm hoping that the result won't be, oh, do it, right? I might need to change my never before seen then. Maybe just change it to brand new. Okay, I really like it. Do you guys want to see one of them? It's my favorite one. Show us, we won't tell. Okay. I'll change it to brand new rather than don't do it. Wait, don't do it. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. Okay, put it back on the side. Put it back on the side. Okay. Not showing it. Ruins the mystery. Okay, I won't. Let's just say I really like it and I printed off extra for myself. I missed the first part. It's that dang heart, man. It covered up the first one. I think it'll be regular size. At least I think so, because I know it's a square one. I know, it's so hard. Do a poll. No, I won't. I'll wait. It's just given me a lot of inspiration for the sticker club. That is true. It would. All right. It's still mystery to everyone but me. But yes, like I said, I printed off some bigger extra ones for myself, but I really like how it turned out, so I think I'll do more. I wish I could do more of the, let's see, let's do, still have a little bit of a circle here. Let's do some more dark green. The glitter vinyl that I really like to use, like, it only comes in like a 5-pack for it, so you can't like get a big like bulk size of it, but it's really good vinyl. So, I don't know. I use the glitter stuff for like special occasions or if I really feel like it needs that. Right? It's like, oh, a Care Bear. Well, gosh, I didn't even think about that. I like that. Wait till Friday. A Care Bear is awesome. Gosh. You know, it's funny. I have a vague memory of watching a Care Bear show, and I had a few Care Bear stuffies, but my most memorable memory of the Care Bears, right? And I couldn't even begin to tell you how old I was. I must have been young because I was still fascinated by them. But in the town that I grew up in, it was a small town, and you know, it's one of those ones where there's not a chain bank or anything. It's you know, it was this little local credit union or whatever else. Grumpy Bear. Probably would. Is there a Coffee Bear? We should make Care Bears for adults. Coffee Bear. A friendship raccoon. Oh, I love that. But at the bank, they, you know, so this would have been late 80s, early 90s. But at the bank, they had this basket full of toys that you would get to play with, you know, while your parents are doing their baking or whatever else. You know, it was a small town, but it was a box full of Care Bear toys. And it wasn't just like a singular Care Bear figure. We're going to turn that down just a minute. Maybe. Yeah, that's better. Sorry, I was waiting for the delay on YouTube. So it wasn't a singular Care Bear figure, but they had like all of the cool Care Bear toys where it was like the cloud slide, and I think there was a car and whatever else. But I distinctly remember just being mystified by it, and I loved going to the bank with my mom because they had these toys there. Bad hair, don't care Bear. I love that. I might still have a Care Bear stuffy, but the last time I got a Care Bear stuffy, it was actually when I went to Las Vegas with my family. We actually had family that was out there. So we didn't go to Vegas for all of the normal reasons, but we did go to Vegas and we went to Circus, and I remember either winning or buying or something, but I got the blue, like sleepy bear thing. Sunshine Bear and Dream Bear. Maybe it was a Dream Bear. A new sticker club idea? I thought about that actually briefly when I said that, and that would be a cute idea, but I'd be concerned with copyright issues. Like, I have a TARDIS sticker, which I would love to put up in the shop, but I'm concerned, especially when it's like big companies like that. Not that being a small company makes it any more okay, but ones that I have, I've gotten the okay for. But yeah, I think it would be a copyright issue. Yeah, it'd be nice. I think it'd be adorable to make all of these different version Care Bears. Bad hair, don't Care Bear. I might need to look it up because that actually would be brilliant and adorable. Bad hair, don't Care Bear. I love it. I'm going to remember that one. All right, so that was dark green, and now I'm using Veronese green. But yeah, I had loads to chat with you guys about today. Just getting all kinds of things done. I posted the story of me rearranging the office because Annie got on the bookshelf, but Steve and I were having a good chuckle because it was one of those things where it actually started out where I was just kind of trying to streamline the shop merchandise, like all the stickers and everything. Then it came out where because what I actually did, I don't know if you could see, but do you see all like the light, almost rainbowy colors that are here, but it's not on this one? So these were actually black, and I put washi tape around the edges and then used a chrome pen on the front of it. And I kind of liked it, but I really wasn't. In fact, here, I'll show you guys. I'm going to unhook for a second. Hang on. Aw, thanks. We're gonna sit that right there. Hopefully you can still hear me. Tuck the shirt down. So this is what it looks like normally. So it's just black and it's got some washi tape and it's kind of meh. But you guys know how much I like my color. So I decided to get fancy with it. And what I did is I actually painted it like a pastel rainbow. But then I also made these panels on the side. I don't know if you can see, they kind of poof out. So I have a board with batting, and then I kind of upholstered the fabric around. Fun fact, this is leftover fabric from when I redid my dining room chairs. So this is what our dining room chairs have on them. But these are what holds all of the stickers and organizes everything. But yeah, so I did, don't look at the back, it's not good. But the front is fabulous. And then what I actually did, because I was in a reupholster mood, so this holds Sticker Club stuff now and the coloring sticker sheets. But I did that same kind of upholstery thing on the edge with this extra fabric. Some of you might remember this fabric from when I was going to redo the roof of my car, but I also, if you could see, I gave myself cushion armrests with the same fabric. I was feeling crafty, all right? I couldn't help it. So yeah, I was in full-blown craft mode, and then next thing I know, I had everything off the shelves, and Steve walked in. I was like, not a word. I might have had a little bit of, we're gonna go on a crafty trip, take the camp, right? Well, it's all, so, yeah, it's all hooked up. I have this big bar here. It's like a glide gear bar. It'd be so hard to undo all of this. Not a word, right? But I'm just like, it's just a little bit of hyperfixation. It's cool. It's fine. You just walked in and I literally had like, let's see if I can turn it down a little bit. This part of the floor, oh, that's my pencil. There we go. This part of the floor, it was a disaster. And I'm like, sir, because I had all the books out of the shelf. I had all of the cases of art supplies because they're all on the bookshelf now. Like, I just rearranged everything and he just walked in and I'm in this tiny circle of mess. That is true. That is true. I could be hyperfixated on something else. Where's the cat bed? They stopped using it and I was like, all right, guys, storage is at a premium. I'm taking it back if you're not going to use it. So I took it down. Annie like used it 2 or 3 times and then she was just like, yeah, no, I'm good. Froze? I don't think so. Are we good? Yeah, I don't have drop frames. We're good. Yeah, seriously. Well, I mean, she has a giant cat tower over in the corner of the room, and she usually lays on that 9 times out of 10 when she's in the office. She also will hang out like down by my feet and everything, but I was just like, look, if you're gonna use it or lose it, cat, right? It's prime real estate there for storage. So yeah, I was pleased with my progress and pretty happy with how it turned out. I just need to finish the other bookcases on the side. Young, he cannot clean his room without relaying out his, right? You know, my sister was a lot, and I think she still is. I don't know. I haven't lived with her in ages. But when we were younger and we shared a room, she was like that all the time. I remember coming home from, well, it's like Christian Boy Scouts. It was Royal Rangers. And I'd come home from that, and like our room was a completely different, get some of their boxes all. Right, exactly. Oh yeah, we have a box that the kids kind of destroyed, but we haven't gotten rid of it because Paul keeps sleeping in it. But, oh, thanks, Kara. But I came home and she had completely because we had bunk beds at the time too, and she had just completely rearranged the entire room, and I was like, well, as long as I didn't have to help. Right, Leanne? All right, so we're doing Viennese green. Well, you know, it's funny. So we've been working with Annie on kind of redirecting her so she stops lashing out at Isis for whatever reason. I don't know what triggered it, but she's like, you're old, I don't like you, and she chases her. So we are working on redirecting that to do that. So one of the things that I was reading about you can do is, make sure you have playtime with them, make sure you tire them out. So I actually got her something for the kids to play with her with, and I got like this little tunnel thing, and she loves it, and it came in this box, and Paul's like, I have zero interest in these toys, I would like the box, please. And it's like, oh, okay. For these things here, should we fill them in with the background, or should we color them a different way? Stuff about them, but let a box come in the house, they claim it every time, right? An icicle would save you? Wait, what's an icicle? And like I said, I've got all the links for today's stuff in the description if you're wanting to check any of it out. Okay, let's see. Let's do some dark green over here. I know it's not super exciting, but yeah, we are mostly just working on the background today. Continue this out here. If we get to a point where we've done a majority of it, I will do my best to actually go ahead and get this caught up on, because I do really want to get this page done before I go on our little break with the kids. It's right before school's about to start, so we're gonna have to start doing school shopping soon and everything. Oh, still ices, got you. Oh, the gummy bear. Oh, Kathleen, I love the gummy bear charm. Love it, love it, love it. If you guys want to see more of the charms that everybody's redeeming, you can always type in !loyalty and it pulls it up. But the gummy bears were some of the first charms that I got, and they are flippin' adorable. I mean, look how cute they are, and there's little pink ones and blue ones. Oh my gosh, they're all so fun. Bye, Dee. Thanks for being here. Right? Well, and I don't even know how long this page is going to take me. Part of it is having the time to sit down and do it, which is why I was just like, I need to just take my time with this. Gotta check out the loyalty shop, I guess. Absolutely. Well, I just added those Doctor Who ones too. She does. Little Emily does need an entire new wardrobe. That is correct. That's what happens when they just sprout up over the summertime, right? Or I'm going to use a little bit of dark green. She's excited though. I mean, I distinctly remember being excited about back to school shopping, but when they're younger, you don't necessarily need to do the new year stuff. Like, I usually just get them stuff when they need it, but this has timed like amazingly perfect with the school year, and it's like, yeah, she's ready. So we're wearing what we have for this summer, because I don't want to like get stuff too early and then have her grow out of it, because I mean, I don't even know how many inches she has shot up this summer. So many. And so she's excited because we're going to be doing whole new everything, new shoes, new pants, new shirts, because literally it's just everything. Right? It's a nice green. But Labor Day isn't until September, right? We actually start school, I think the second week in August. But if anything, one of the things that we wait for around here is tax-free weekend. There's usually a tax-free weekend. Is after school starts. Yeah, so she's going to need stuff before. Sounds good, Emily. Have a good time. Right? Exactly. It's funny. It's funny that that you say that, because when I was pregnant with little Emily, I worked at a kids clothing shop, and I was able to do a lot of really good sales that they had there. So a lot of the baby clothes that I bought were gender neutral. So it wasn't just like all pink things or whatever. So when little Steve came along, we actually do have a lot of baby clothes that we reused, because they were born at similar times of the year, so we were able to reuse it. We're going to use dark green now. But because it was gender neutral, they were both able to wear it. And it was so funny because I had this one green onesie that I had a picture of little Emily in, and it was kind of big on her. But when little Steve turned that exact same amount of months, I took a picture of him in the onesie, And I was just like, oh, he's such a little chunky boy. And he was, you know, but girl versus boy. Boys tend to be, you know, bigger than girls. And so, but it's absolutely adorable to compare the pictures because they're both all cute and chubby. That's right. Oh, I didn't even think about that, Alex. Ooh, what is that brand? Columbia. Columbia jackets. Oh my gosh, those were amazing. Steve and I always had Columbia jackets when we lived in Pacific Northwest, but yeah, those fleeces and sweaters, they're fabulous. Okay, let's see. Let's fill this in with the jade green. See, and even with this portion of the background, like I haven't sharpened these pencils once. I think that's one of the reasons I really like the Pablos is because they put out so much pigment. You don't hardly need to press all that hard. Like these have lasted me years and they're still super long. I mean, I don't use them all the time, but even when I do, like my polychromos are shorter than these. I don't use them super frequently. Part of the reason because when I do color alongs, I know not everybody has these. And so I try to do pencils that are accessible, but I do like to use them. So I still squeak them in whenever I can. Oh, sorrel boots. Yeah. Hi, Katrine. Welcome. My sister's 3 years older than me, but I grew by the time I was 3. I never had to wear a hand-me-down. There you go. 2 boys, so it didn't matter. See, they do, Kim. They really do. Well, I was the youngest of, well, there's 3 girls and I have my brother. I'm obviously one of the girls. Anyway, there were 4 of us, but I was the youngest of the girls. And so I definitely got some hand-me-downs. But the funny thing is I was a sneaky little kid because we would go and do our back to school shopping or anytime we had to go shopping for shoes, right? And I mean, who doesn't like getting new stuff, right? And so I would always conveniently forget to wear socks when we went shopping, or like I'd wear something with sandals because I knew that when we went to Payless for our shoes, if I didn't have socks, my mom would buy me socks because she didn't want me trying on the shoes without socks. So Mom, if you're listening, I don't remember if I told you that story. I totally sneaked some socks out of you. My diabolical plan to get new socks. If that was the worst I ever did as a kid, I suppose I was doing all right. All right, Peacock Creek. I say that because my mom does come to the streams. So I'm like, hey, by the way, I always call it Sneaky Snack because my kids had this game called Sneaky Snacky Squirrel. And so sometimes Stephen and I will say we sneaky snacked them. So I sneaky snuck some socks. Oh, that's hilarious, Waylon. Yeah, you'd get new socks. So you didn't have to worry about that. All right. And it's not like I didn't have to do hand-me-down socks or anything. I just knew that if I didn't wear socks on the trip, I would get new socks when we got there. So I wanted new socks. Everybody likes socks. All right, let's do some dark green. Let's see. Let's add some over here. Kids and our diabolical sock plans. I don't want to take over the world. I don't want buckets of money. I just want new socks. And to this day, I still love socks. Like, I love a good pair of fuzzy socks. Like my staple, I told Steve, like, you know, if you're ever wanting to put something in my stocking, or if somebody like comes Christmas time wants to just get me a silly gift, like it's socks. Always socks. I love socks. That's fair. Do they have like cute patterns for compression socks? I think like I like a good pair of socks that's snug. I don't like it when they like loosen up over the time that you're wearing them. So if I can get a fuzzy pair of socks that stay snug to my foot and a pair of regular socks that stay snug. In fact, there was this shop that was kind of a chain where we used to live, but it was just kind of a local chain, but still not super common. But my mom got her socks and stuff there. And I really, really liked them. And I think I told them, it was when we were down here, like I went to go visit them and somehow it was either a pair of my mom's socks or maybe she like let me borrow them or something. But basically a pair of those socks ended up in my suitcase, not on purpose, unlike my, you know, big evil sock plan, not on purpose. But anyway, I was like, okay, well, I have them. I guess I'll wear them. And so I told my mom later, it might have been a Christmas or a birthday thing. And she's like, well, what do you want? I was like, honestly, you know, because I couldn't, the place didn't have an online shop. I couldn't just order them. And I didn't know what the brand was or anything. I just knew that's where she got them. And so I told her, I was like, you know, if you really wanted to get me something, if you could go get me a 10-pack of those socks that you have from that store, like, that would be fabulous because I love them. Stamps and bummers for Happy Valentine's Day. Nice. And middle child did get me hand-downs for my brother for play clothes, but school clothes were always new after I stopped. Yeah, exactly. I had to order my shoes. It would make me so mad. Oh no. Plenty of odd socks. Honestly, where do they hide? I don't know. Right? Socks. You can never have enough socks. Honestly. Pattern compression socks are not medical grade and expensive. That's lame. They should totally have like patterned available. I mean, I guess if they have to like make them specially, they're going to do them in like neutral colors, but still. And I would say maybe you could embroider the socks, but then like the thread might bother you like on the inside. That's lame. It shouldn't be expensive to have color and patterns on your socks. Are they the compression socks where, because I know there are those ones where the toes, like there's no toe on them because it's focusing on like your ankles and your legs. Could you wear a pair of like fuzzy socks or novelty socks over the top of the compression socks? Right, exactly. I've got a number of like just silly novelty socks. I'm trying to think. I think I even have a pair of like Pikachu socks. Only wear compression socks, and even then I don't like wearing them. That's right, because they're super thick, right? If I remember correctly, they're really, really thick. See, here's the thing is, especially before they found out about my Graves, one of the symptoms of Graves is like being cold all the time. And that was me. Like my feet, of everywhere on my body, I was always cold. And before we moved here, our house had vinyl flooring, but here we have carpet, so my feet don't get nearly as cold. But yeah, I lived in socks and slippers all the time. Oh, nice. Look under nursing socks. Oh, there you go. Because they would create indents into my legs. I'm like, that's fair. That's fair. Sounds good, Kim. You hand knitted all your socks? Oh my gosh, I love that. So I actually found this really tiny yarn that's meant specifically for, and I'm still just using dark greens, for making socks. And I didn't really think about it because I actually used it to make a really tiny octopus. I have an octopus hanging from my rearview mirror that I crocheted. Like it came out because the yarn was kind of stretchy. And I remember thinking afterwards, I was like, oh, this must be what they use to make the socks. I've never made myself socks, but I think that's because I'm so particular about the fit of the socks. That's amazing though. All right, so peacock green. These days when it comes to my crocheting, I've mostly done like stuffed animals and such. But I've always got about a bajillion projects going on at once. Like there's never a moment in time where I think, I don't have something to do. So I've either got like stuff for the channel or for the Etsy shop or, you know, packing orders or whatever else. And if I'm not doing that, especially this summer too, and I love that the kids want me to play Minecraft with them, like I'm going to look back on that and I'm going to, you know, really enjoy the time that we spent together. I know it sounds silly, but for video games, but they will come and ask me to play Minecraft with them. And I just keep thinking, I'm just like, you know, there are things that I need to be doing, but they're going to have this impression of their mom played video games with them. And they're not going to ask to play with me forever when it comes to those video games. You know, like it's like, yeah, I'll play Minecraft with you. Does little Steve like Star Wars? I think about to the degree that Big Steve likes it, but he hasn't ever watched Star Wars all the way through. I don't think. We've kind of introduced him to it, but I mean, there's definitely some not so age appropriate things in Star Wars, and like the scene where Luke gets his hand cut off, which is not a spoiler. It's been out since the 70s. I'm not sure I'm ready for him to see that. but I don't. Yeah, there are definitely I don't want to things. Absolutely. Chores that I absolutely hate doing. Unless I really just get, a bee in my bonnet, I'm like, I need to deep clean the kitchen. The day-to-day stuff of doing dishes and laundry, they are probably my least favorite things to do of all the things. Do they really? Oh, cool. Really, Alex? I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Like, I have memories of what it was like. I'm using peacock green, of what it was like when I was younger, but my parents didn't really have a lot of the same interests as we do. So I'm hoping that it's continue like, hey, Mom, can you come play with us? Like, I know if he ever gets into like Fortnite or Call of Duty or whatever, I'm never going to be, but that will be Steve joining and playing them. My brain just does not work fast enough for any of those like quick thinking kind of games. I'm like, Animal Crossing? I don't know. Shannon or Renee, do you guys know if anybody's on after me? I don't think so. If anything, maybe later tonight. I know Angela streamed last week. I was only lurking her, so I don't remember if she said she's going to be doing it from here on out or just whenever it's possible. Gosh, I have not sharpened these once. Kind of loving it. This is jade green that I'm using. How are we doing on time? 11:29? Yeah, we'll stick with the background. And you guys will have a really good idea of how to go about it. And then I can work on the background on my own. And then when we come back, we'll be able to work on the flowers. What I do want to do though, is I want to create a little bit of a drop shadow under the flowers. So we're actually going to tell Angela. Okay, so she is streaming tonight. Okay, cool. Uno Marvel is a favorite. Ooh, good to know. All right, so we're going to do dark green. Like I said, I want to do a little bit of a drop shadow under these to kind of lift them from the page just a bit. And we could do black for it, but I want to stick with the colors that we have chosen. So we're just going to go lightly. We'll fade it out. I'm not going to do this kind of border around all of it, just on the areas where the shadow will have been cast. There we go. And whenever we color this leaf, I'll put something over the leaf to kind of show the shadow from the flower. There we go. And then also for the Etsy shop, the normal Sticker Club orders will be going out, but anything that's ordered in the shop, I'll need to hold off mailing out until our break is over, because I won't be available to take stuff. What are you streaming under? What do you mean? I'm under my camera. Do you mean like the program that I use? All right, let's do peacock green. So I'll put a little note in the store that anything ordered between this and this time will go out on this date. Oh, how'd you like it? Wednesdays is at what time? In the evening, I think. Isn't it 8 o'clock? I think. Oh, you were talking to Elise. Gotcha. Okay, so we're just using the peacock green. And then let's do, I think I'll do a darker shadow, like with the dark green under the flowers, and then a slightly lighter drop shadow under the leaves. Because I want the flowers to be the most prominent. And it's funny, I don't generally do backgrounds first, but when I've got a vision for it and I know what I want it to look like, it's a lot easier for me to do this first. And then with the pre-chosen color palette, that just makes it a lot easier altogether. 6 p.m. There we go. Yeah. So 8 p.m. my time. So Central Time. So 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Midnight UK time. Explains how he got his ship. Yeah, because that one, because he got it from Lando. All right, we're going to do a little bit darker now with the dark green. I want to press just a little bit harder because we're going pretty light at the moment. But I want to make sure that this shadow is going to pop. But yeah, I need to get in. I keep saying it too, but I am just struggling to find the time for it. I need to get in more painting practice as well, because September is going to be here before I know it, and I am not ready at all. So I just didn't anticipate how hard it was going to be during the summer, because I do have a lot of the kids, want me to play with them, or they need something else. It's really hard to get everything else I normally need to get done and give them the level of attention that they are seeking. Probably be a little bit easier once they're in school, but hopefully I don't have to wait that long to practice some more for it. I'm gonna need to just buckle down, find some time, and get that practicing happening. Did you ever watch something Polish movie cartoon? I'm not sure. I think tonight, isn't it? In Texas, maybe a little bit, but honestly, it hasn't been too bad. Oddly enough, the rest of the U.S. has gotten pretty gnarly weather. Let's see, we are currently it's 90, but it feels like 100 because we have 59% humidity. But honestly, I mean, we're just barely into our summer, so it's not surprising. All right, opaline green. It's just going to get hotter from here on out. But that's what it is living in Texas. Thank God for central air. That's all I can say. So I'm just kind of refining some of the shapes that we put in here. I think this is going to get some of this. This is definitely more of a blue-green, but we're going for very much a cooler green background. Here we go. Let's see. Let's do it over here. Just kind of refining it a little bit. I'll look over in chat here in just a minute. Let's grab our dark green. You got a message from Faber-Castell? Like a newsletter or a direct message? Anything intriguing? Right, yeah. Well, the Pacific Northwest, like that was, you guys got a gnarly heat wave up there. Like I said, I think that's the big difference between Texas heat. Like, yeah, Texas heat sucks, but everywhere down here, you are rare to find a house, unless it's like a really old one, that doesn't have central air. It's like necessary for survival down here. Took the kids out to go put some stuff in the mail yesterday, and I was just like, whew, looking forward to being back indoors. It's like the moment you walk in, you're like, okay, I'm not melting anymore. Really? Had you like emailed them and asked them a question, something? That's cool. Yeah, mid-80s aren't bad. Bet 4th of July was probably pretty brutal. We had a nice easygoing 4th of July. We did some barbecue, took the kids to the fireworks, and just kind of, well, chill after the chaos of the gas leak, because that was entertaining. But the funny thing is we hadn't really used the gas for like a little while after that had happened, or at least the gas for the hot water heater. But the guy that came out and checked our system, he forgot to turn the hot water heater back on, but we're so unfamiliar with the system, we didn't realize that it was turned off, and we just thought like, why can't we get the pilot light to light? Then we looked up pictures of what the knob looks like when the gas is off for the hot water heater, and we're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. 103, oof. Yeah, to the high heat, exactly. Okay. So I'm just using a little bit more of the jade green. I want to make sure that everything's blended right up to the edge. How are we doing on time? Doing all right. Let's see. Let's do a little bit more here, and then we're going to use our blender, and we're going to see how this changes a little bit. There we go. Okay, am I happy with all of that? I think so. You can always add some more later. Exactly. July Logos, because it's gonna, yeah, so it's still gonna be hot here during August. I mean, when the kids started school last year, like it was 103. It was 103 outside. And so for almost the first month of school, they had to have indoor recess because it was just too hot. All right, so I am using the Caran D'Ache pencil blender. I love it so much. We're going to zoom in, and we're going to see how much this darkens up. On some of these places with the dark green, I did press pretty hard already. And it's not going to be impossible for us to layer again after I have this down. So we're going to see how this looks, and then we can add more to it. Yeah, it kind of shifts the pigment a little bit, but the biggest part is that it kind of smooths out that tooth. Sorry, my brain was needing to catch up with my mouth there. But do you see how that kind of darkens it up just a little bit? Raining in Chile, oh my gosh. Yeah, but Dominique, you're in the UK, aren't you, if I remember correctly? And so that's probably super welcome considering how hard you guys got hit by that heat. But I would love rain in Chile. That'd be amazing. I definitely don't like, I mean, we'll see where the jobs take us and everything. Right now, I don't see us moving out of Texas anytime soon, but I don't know that I want Texas to be our forever home location. But if that's where the jobs are, you know, we'll do what we can. But I would love to live somewhere a bit more temperate. Or at the very least, if we're stuck in Texas, I want to live somewhere where I can have a storm shelter basement. Welcome, Aunt Kara. Really? Oh, that's funny. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, you guys got hit by some pretty hard heat. And I know there were, like I mentioned it last time, I know there were a lot of videos where they're like, oh, that's nothing compared to Texas heat. But again, houses in the UK are built to keep the warm air in. And they generally don't have central air, so it's not the same kind of heat. That, and like in Texas, we're acclimated to the heat. Okay, I like that. It's very bright, very vibrant. I'm liking it. Let's zoom out just a little bit and see how it's looking. Oh my gosh, that's gonna look so pretty with these yellow and orange and kind of, right? Yeah. These kind of flowers, it's gonna look real pretty. But we're not done yet. We can keep working on this just a little bit. We got some more time. But I am liking how it's looking. Let's go ahead and shift on up just a bit. Move down here, thanks. And again, if you missed it, the 5 colors that we're using are the opaline green, the Veronese green, jade green, peacock green, and dark green. Those are the greens that we're using for this. Do a flower. I don't have quite enough time to get into the flower. We're going to get into flowers when we come back on Friday. And then I will do my best to finish up this background before we come back as well. All right, let's do some dark green. I don't know. This, I plan to, we could potentially, depending on how much I get caught up on, we could potentially be done with this in 4 streams, depending on how quickly this goes. If for whatever reason we finish this up before I take my break, we can always do like a one-off of something. I don't know what, but something. Ooh, nice, Leanne. Do you know which one you're gonna get? Yes, these are the Pablos. Thanks. Oh, I missed Samil. Sorry. And welcome, Samil. Going to London in August for the first time. Oh, you'll love it. Said that's so kind. Josephine said, lovely background color. So many color alongs. It's a little time, right? I feel you on that one. Oh, that's fun. I've never actually been to London. I've done Scotland. Obviously, we know that. But I would love to go back and do that. Oh my gosh. I so wish I wish I could go to Suzanne's meetup. That sounds like it's going to be so fun. And Barbara's had some workshops too. I'm just like, oh, I need to live over there. Then I could come hang out with you all and go to the meetups. It'd be fabulous. Then I think I would just love it over there. So pretty. Let's see. Let's do, hi Liz, welcome. Let's do Veronese green. And we'll have a few different flowers to do next time. So I think that it will be interesting for sure. Okay, let's see. Let's do a little bit of the opaline green. See, like I said, it's not a perfect circle, but we're not like going around each of these exactly either. And we are going to do a green with the flowers, like with the stems and the leaves and stuff, but I don't know that I'm going to do them really a different green because I don't want it to stand out like super different. Okay, let's do the peacock green. Right, Liz? Oh, are you going? Oh, no, Christine, stay safe. It's what kills you. You can have your hair did, makeup outside when you make it, right? I know, right? Like I debated briefly about like having my hair down today, but I was like, yeah, it's not going to fly. It's summertime. I mean, as it is, like I've got the fan going and I'm usually pretty warm under these lights that I have going on for the stream. So I was like, we're not gonna wear hair down today. My little claw clip has been my best friend for this weather. I swear. All right, let's see. Right? Yeah, exactly. And I know, like, I have not been drinking enough water lately, so I'm trying to remind myself to drink plenty of water. All right, jade green. There we go. Okay, let's do the, let's see, peacock green, I think. Oh, that'll be so fun. Well, I can't wait to see pictures. It sounds like it is going to be a blast. We got to set up like a video feed for those of us that are stuck across the pond. You give me a headache, pulling my hair back. Right? Yeah. That's one of the reasons I like to do the clips because it just kind of situates up there. Oh, fun, Dominique. Oh, I love that. New babies are the cutest. Well, I mean, all babies are the cutest, but just babies in general. Every now and then I go, oh, babies, I want one. And then I remember the sleepless nights, the questionable odors. Right? Yes, absolutely. I was just like, oh, I want to go. All right, we're using just a bit of dark green. Creating some different direction for the background here. Okay. All right, let's use our blender. See if we need to add anything on top of it. I'm also trying not to use the blender over the top of the flowers because it'll be so much harder to add the color on top once it's done. Which that's the other thing I haven't done with the Harmonious pencils yet. I haven't tested to see how the blender pencil is going to work with them. Like I said, I have so much more testing to do with those before I have my final opinion about them. Jade green. There we go. Bye, Liz. Sounds good. Well, I think it's coming along. I think it's going to look really cool when it's all done. So here's my plan. I will go ahead and catch up on the background between now and Friday. At least I'm going to do my best. I'm going to get as much done as I can. And then when we come back, we're going to get a start on some of these flowers, the yellow and the orange and everything. Hi, Allison. Well, I go to have my appointment next week sometime. So by the 19th, I'll have some responses back from that. The thing is, I take it as good news that they haven't called me, like, because they should have the results. So if there was anything like super concerning, they probably would have called me. But as there's probably nothing pressing, I'll find out next week. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be super pretty. I'm really, really pleased with these colors. So yeah, color cube colors, absolutely. Would you guys like to do some words on stream? If you're new here and you haven't been here for our words on streams game before, it is just a fun game. It's like Scrabble. You just type it in chat and you get, yeah, it's just for fun. Something for us to play at the end of stream. So let's pause our music. Okay. Let's get over to our games. There it is. Okay, get our words on stream. And there we go. Awesome, Dominique. Have a good time. Oh, do you really, Elise? That's so funny. All right, are we ready? Let's see, 3, 2, 1, go. Bye, Christine. Thanks for being here. Let's see. What about weeks? Skew, yeah. Oh, skewer. Skewer is the, yeah, there we go. Sear. A word, W-R-E. Oh yeah, B got it. There we go. I wonder if B were where. Let's see. What about reek? Is that, or is that with an A? Oh yeah, there we go. Reeks. Here we go. Let's see. What about screw? Sewer. Oh, screw is with a C. Never mind. Oh, ewer, singular. Oh, weird, Samantha. Oh, it's because you were still locked out for ewers. That's why I was like, wait a minute, why didn't Samantha get that? Oh, what about use? As in, yep, there we go. Always think of a babe and bar ram you. All right, so we have 2 4-letter words, 1 4-letter word, and 1 5-letter word. The 4-letter word's probably going to start with an E. E-R-E-S, maybe? Erstwhile friend. Isn't that a word? Oh, I didn't get that one. Okay. And then we have 1 more 5-letter word. S-E-R. No. R-E-E-S? Oh, Riso. Okay, but hey, we cleared the board. Well done. All right, Shannon, number one spot, continue. Let's see. Is it ferret? Yeah, ferret, yeah. Stream didn't freeze, did it? Why isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's frozen. Why did it do that? Let me try putting in the code again. All right, well, ferret is the is the word if you guys want to try it. Let me see if I can get the code. We're going to copy link. It doesn't usually mess up like that. Okay, so we're going to delete that. We're going to hit OK. Hang on. There we go. All right. Okay, we're good now. We're good now. Oh, Lord. Not sure why that happened. I was like, wait a minute, why isn't that moving? Okay, let's see. But you guys did great without it. Oh, what about fret? There we go, one more. Well done, guys. Let's see. Talk about treer. Talk about a challenge, right? Yeah, finish it without even seeing. At least I had the 6-letter word already. Freer! Nice, Samantha. That was a close one. All right. Samantha, number one in that one. Well done. All right. Is it going through again? Okay, I think we're good. All right, so we have a Q but no U, so I'm gonna guess that the Q is the fake letter. Home, there you go. Let's see, dome, home, homed. Method, all right, well done. Let's see, tome, moat. So they're all 4-letter words now. Oh, what about dote? Demo, yep. What about mode, moat? Doth. He doth protest. We do moth already? Oh, there's moth. Okay, only one more. Let's see, doth home. Trying hote. Just throwing it out there. Oh, hoed, I wouldn't have gotten that. All right, continue. Samantha and Sue going strong. Right, I wondered about that one, butterflies. Oh my gosh. Well, I see the word cycle. Unicycle. Okay, all right. So it is a fake R, no R. There's not 2 I's. I was thinking clinic, but there's only 1 I. What about... Oof. I don't want to do it. I don't like this word. It's gross. Take one for the team. Let's see. I really want another E. Like there's so many words, or another I. Let's see. Cline, maybe? There's incline. Oh, did we get circle? No, is that wrong? Oh, because there's no R. That's right. Okay, no R. Oh my gosh, we need 10 more points. Line. Inline, there we go. I'm not. Nuclei? Oh! Right under the wire. Awesome. All right, onward. I wasn't sure I spelled that right. Okay, so triple G, it's not going to be the fake letters, so... But... Ogling? Like oogling? Ogling? Logging! Okay, that makes more sense. So it's a fake T. A fake T. Going... Okay, so fake T. What about... Glog. Fake T. Oh, what about lion? Loin? L-O-I-N? There we go. All right, so we have 2 more 4-letter words, a 5-letter word, and a 6-letter word. Let's see. Ling, there we go. Another 5-letter word. What about noggin? No, I said log, I meant noggin. Oh wait, that's 2 N's, never mind. Going, ling, long, lino, there we go. Lingo, and a 6-letter word. I feel like it's gonna be another ing. G-O-G-G, G-O-G-I-N-G? N-O-G-I-N-G? L-O-I-G-N? L-I-O-G-N? Just throwing it out there. All right. Oh, see, I just had that wrong. I was adding too many G's in there. Ogling. Nice, Sue. Okay, so double F, double I means the fake letter is going to be the J, G, T, or F. I'm going to try graffiti? Graffiti? Aha! Okay, so it is a hidden A and a fake J. So graft, G-R-A-F-T, yep, graft, gift, rift, Steve would laugh at this one. I'm taking the hit for it if it's in there. And it is. I am an adult, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, fair, F-A-I-R. Yeah, because it's a hidden A. Frat, yep. Girt, grit. What about trig? Would that be an abbreviation? Raft. Nope, trig does count, okay. Gate, frig. What about frag? Like a frag grenade? Oh no, I guess frag wouldn't be there because it'd be above the... Oh no, it is, okay. Frat, frig, fiat. What about frit? Is frit a word? Gate. What about G-A-F-T? Gaft? We have raft. Rita. Raff. Oh, yeah. Nice. All right, skip 2 levels. Hang on, one chat, you play. I gotta mute for just a second. Okay, we're back. Hi, chat. Shower? Oh, I see shower first. Oh no, shower is there, huh? All right, well at least we know it was right. But nothing smaller than 5 letters. So it is a hidden R and a fake G. What about shore? Horse. I really hope that the word after whose. No, okay, we're good. Okay. I was just like, I really, really hope that they didn't use that word. Let's see. Right, I was like, I see it. I can see it in my head, but that better not be what it is. Oh, what about re-show? There we go. All right, so 2 more 5-letter words. One's going to start with S for sure. The other one could start with H-O-S-E-R. Oh, did you really spell it? Let's see. Sure, maybe S-H-O-W-E, maybe? Oh, shrew. Okay. Well, that's good though. Only missed 1, level 16. All right, skip 3 levels. Let's see, eventual, but the R's are going to be fine. Maybe venture? No, that would have been 2 E's. Evaluate? No, that wouldn't be. Oh, Callie. Callie got tuner. Okay, so we need to clear the V and the A. What about retan? Oh, Callie got Turner. Okay, we still need to clear the V and the A. Oh, what about return? There we go. Okay, so it could be returner. That's not a word. Tavern. Tavern would have been great. Revenue, that would have been good. What about venue? Oh no, I think we established it's not another E. Runner. Range, no. About Tanner, maybe it's another N. Renew, no, that wouldn't be it. Ranted, Tanner, Nerve, Saturn. It's an O. I guess Rover, a fake A. Turnover, turnover. The word is turnover. I can't, I'm locked out. Turnover. No, turnover. Ow. Oh, thanks, Allison. That was so overturn. Would have been the. Oh my gosh, that was hard. That was hard. Plus, we had that hiccup in between. I mean, come on. Well, thanks for playing that with me, everyone. All right, so I think this is going to be really pretty when it's done. So I will do my absolute best to get the rest of this background put in, since it's all basically the same thing. And then if you're following along, we can do that. I don't know. I might need to brainstorm about that side. If we can fit in this side too, we'll see. We'll see. For now, my goal will be to work up to this page. It'll be good. All right, everyone. Oh, I'm so glad, Sue. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Don't forget the mystery minis are in the shop now. Yeah. I guess that's all I got for you. We mostly talked about the castle arts and everything, but yeah. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you Friday night. All right. Bye.